Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy South Carolina fan here, and it's been a while. It's been a long time since I last made a video, and that's because of work and also lack of motivation. You know, sometimes I just don't feel like making a video. But anyway, you would not believe last night's game. My team against UConn, and I did not expect my team to win, but we won, and holy shit, because I thought it was going to be a fucking blowout like last year, but we came prepared, and we fucking won, 62-48, but you would not believe what happened last night. Their head coach making a complete ass of himself because he didn't like the fact that his team was about to lose and shit. Yeah. Of course, the end of the third quarter and the start of the fourth, you see that in-game interview where he literally says the S word that would be shit on live TV. And I'm like thinking, whoa, wait. I thought this country had censorship laws. Because, many years ago, after that Nipplegate incident, where a halftime show, with Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson, where he literally grabs her, what do you call that? Rips it off, exposing her nipple, and as a result of that, it caused live broadcast to not really be exactly live, but be off by 10-15 seconds in case something like that ever happened. And yeah, that even includes swearing. Unfortunately, they didn't censor that part. He literally said the word shit on live TV. I'm thinking, huh? What? I mean, at the Oscars a few years ago, where after Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock and then said, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth," they censored that here. But over in Australia, they didn't censor that because they don't have, strict censorship laws like we do here. But we're getting off topic. And what else in the interview? He says something like, "We ripped Sarah Strong's jersey." No, she did it herself. She failed to make the shot, and then she does this to her own jersey, actually ripping it. So she's forced to change her jersey. And then fourth quarter, we're not giving them the chance to lead. We're still kicking their ass. And as a result, we won with 0.1 second left. The coaches go to handshake, and then some shit happens. Gino at that game making a complete ass of himself. Come on, dude. Come on. You've been coaching for 40 years now. I know you're a whole lot better than that. But he makes a complete ass of himself. But he says to our head coach, Don Staley, I think something about not shaking his hand at the pregame. There's footage of that. They literally shook hands at the pregame. Obviously. Well, how do you define a handshake? Because you look at that footage and they're handshaking like this. Or does this have to be a handshake? Or I don't know. But I guess this could be considered a handshake. Grabbing hands for like less than a second. I don't fucking know. But a whole lot of shit happened. They start arguing, and then they're having to break it up. And then he goes into the locker room and doesn't shake anybody else's hand. And like I said, he makes a complete ass of himself. What else? Yeah, you see why I don't make videos a lot? I can't fucking remember my lines. I can't fucking remember what else needs to say. You know, I thought they were cool with each other. Because like I said, he's been coaching for like 40 years, and on 2 occasions, or 1/2 occasion, like at the Sydney 2000 Olympics, he was the head coach of Team USA, and she was on that team playing for him, where they would go on and win the gold medal that year. And then at the Rio 2016 Olympics, he was the head coach, and she was one of the assistant coaches. You know, I thought they like knew each other a little, but I don't know the deal between them two. I thought they were like, yeah, we're cool and all, but then that shit happens. Okay, maybe they're not that cool with each other. I don't fucking know. But what happens next? I don't know. Well, I know for a fact that he's not going to get fired, but he's more than likely going to get punished for it. He's probably going to get fined or like get warned, because he literally said the S word shit on live TV, and as you know, you can't really be saying stuff like that on TV, because you could get punished for that. And then he literally makes a complete ass of himself at the end of the game, because I guess he didn't like the fact that he was about to get his ass beat. Dude, it's basketball. Oh, no. It's sports. You win some, you lose some. You lose a game, you move on from it. My team lost to your team last year. I moved on from it. I went, you know what? Next year. We'll win it next year. And now here we are. We're back in the title game. You know, lose a game, you move on from it. I can't get my words out. What else is there to say? See, this is like my 3rd time trying to make this. I can't remember my fucking lines. But yeah, we're in the title game this Sunday, or should I say tomorrow? Because it's Saturday as I'm recording this. Tomorrow, Easter Sunday. Wish I could do a live reaction to it, but unfortunately I can't, because I got family plans for Easter Sunday, and I have no clue when I'll do another live reaction to a game. Would do a live reaction to a Carolina baseball game, but I feel like I can't because they fucking suck. I cannot fucking believe what has happened to Carolina baseball. Because I remember that. And now here we are 15 years later, and they fucking suck shit. And you know, what the hell has happened to Carolina baseball? What the hell has happened? I haven't even watched a game this season because of how terrible that program has gotten. I haven't focused that much on it, but all I know is that they've been losing a shit ton of games. No. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say for this video. Not sure if I'll make another video anytime soon here, because, you know, work and lack of motivation. There's 2 videos I want to do, but I don't know when. Maybe when I'm not busy, and maybe when I'm motivated. Who knows? Anyway, guys, don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up, share with your friends, also subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitch, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter/X. I'm out of here. Later.